Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing No Mercy today. I'm a little bit concerned because I feel like, I don't know, I've always worried, so I guess it's not really that weird to say. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the character I'm going to be using today is a character that I barely ever use, but I have used recently, and that character is, drumroll please, Glacial Ghoul Squiggly! Alright, so let's take a look at her ability. Stay Frosty. Gain barrier when gaining a dragon charge. Also using your last dragon charge converts all stacks of barrier into 10% health each. While charged and benefiting from barrier, gain permanent enrage after 6 seconds, or after every 6 seconds, and permanent immunity after every 12 seconds. Both buffs are removed when the opponent is defeated. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at her stats. I guess, actually, to quickly talk about her ability, I do like that she gains barrier. I never really use the healing part of her ability, since she can heal herself. I just never end up getting it because I never use a last dragon charge. I typically have both of them. I mean, not always, but it just depends. The immunity stuff and the enrage stuff is pretty cool, but I feel like, I don't know. I think because it takes time for it to activate, I don't always see it happen. The enrage for sure, but immunity not so much. Okay, here are stats. Her attack, honestly, I actually kind of like the way her stats are. I think they're decent. And I haven't even fully leveled up these moves, as you guys can see. So for the moves, she has Rage of the Dragon. That's her level 3 blockbuster. That was always going to be here. Dragon Drop is here because I've seen it in a combo before. So like I've been trying to replicate that combo, except I don't even remember what the combo looked like. I just know that this was involved. Battle Opera, and by the way, the combo that I'm referring to specifically, it's from like I don't remember when I saw it. It was a long time ago, but it's from Fuzzy Fuzzy Gaming, so there you go. And Battle Opera, that's here because I feel like that's a pretty good move and it helps with combos and stuff. Dragon Punch was a part of that combo that I was talking about, and then Dragon Bite is here because I don't know. It's a good move. I have very poor explanations for this character's moveset, but there you go. The guest star, I kind of want to replace this, to be honest. I think I might replace it with Will It Blend. I just want to, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do with her guest star, because I feel like, I have no idea. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. The only reason I was thinking Will It Blend is because I feel like that would go well with her second ability, since she needs time to get immunity and enrage, but at the same time, I don't know if that's really necessary. Whatever, that was kind of a long explanation. So, as for her teammates, originally I was thinking of I almost said Octopath, Octoplasm Marie, and Starlight Rose Annie, since both of them... Well, Starlight Rose can give her Glacial Ghoul regen if she has barrier, and while Glacial Ghoul is benefiting from regen, Octoplasm's ability triggers as well, so that would be like a really good combination. The only thing is, I wouldn't have any way to gain Final Stand from like Trauma Center or anything, so I kind of would prefer to have a safety net. So instead I'm going to use Starlight Rose and Surgeon General, so kind of a boring combination. Well, Starlight Rose is at least a little bit different because I never really use her, but Surgeon General on the other hand, I use her a lot, so I know it's kind of boring, but I don't want to take the chance. I'd rather have Trauma Center. Alright. Take this! Okay, charge up. Dragon Bite is also going to be good here because I can hopefully get rid of regen. Although, I guess I can't like that, so never mind. But if I get the opportunity, I should be able to. Okay. Please get rid of her Final Stand. Yes, there we go. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Oh! Oh, dang it. Well, so much for that. No! Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this to me! Hold on. Oh, you suck! Oh man, that was actually pretty smart. Okay, well, that's not good. I can't believe I already lost Surgeon General. This is the first fight. And that really sucks because now I can't rely on Trauma Center anymore. At least not from her. Oh, you suck! Frig, this is bad. Oh my gosh, I'm sucking, you guys. Crap. And I didn't block that. And I just lost. Are you serious? No, I have to do what I did last time. Alright, hopefully the game audio is like kind of balanced decently. I feel like it's hard to tell on the screen because the only thing that plays is music. Alright, you guys, this is going to be my 4th time attempting this. I am going to be using Glacial Ghoul and No Mercy. I just wanted to see what this was about. Apologies, we wanted to thank you for patience. Okay, I guess there were some issues and I have more relics now. Yay! Okay, I don't know what happened, but... What? Oh no, I already sent my gifts! Well, I can send more later, I guess. Alright, you guys, let me try this again. So, oh my gosh, whatever. I'll worry about that later. I'm constantly full on moves now. Also, they changed the way this looks, which it's actually pretty cool looking. I really like it, so. Although I thought the Marie was supposed to be based on Goku, so it's kind of weird that she looks so sinister, but that's fine. I guess she is a raid boss, so. Alright, you guys, I'm actually gonna... I need to see if this sounds good, so I'm gonna do one fight, and then I'm going to check to see, just to make sure my sound isn't totally off, because the last time I did this, my sound was like way off, and I feel bad. This feels like it's breaking the 4th wall. I know this has nothing to do with No Mercy. I'm talking about this because it's relevant, because my audio situation has changed since the last time that I recorded the beginning of this, and I'm using OBS now. Okay, I'm gonna be using Glacial Ghoul, Octoplasm, and... not Pickleballer. Where's Starlight Rose? Okay, I'm gonna be using these 3. I think I already explained why I'm or like the moves and stuff on Glacial Ghoul and all her stats and whatnot. It's just that I haven't really talked too much about Octoplasm. Basically, what Octoplasm does is she can, if a water character is benefiting from regen, that character's moves have a chance to inflict slime, bleed, or quietus. Look at that! She just instantly died. That was awesome. So yeah, I wanted to show that off because I feel like I haven't done that at all. Like I think I've done that maybe once, maybe? Oh, you suck. Really? Okay, whatever. Oh god, I did not mean to do that, you guys. You know what, I'm gonna do this because... Oh wait, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get a stack of regen. Wait, I think I did. Yeah, look at that! Did you guys see that? Look at all of those debuffs. And she got inflicted with bleed too, so yeah. Glacial Ghoul plus Starlight Rose plus Octoplasm is like such a fun combination. I thought that was her level 3 for a second and I was about to cry. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for her to like get close. Okay, works for me. Okay, I know this is not gonna kill her. Can I connect with this though? Yes, okay, good. Inflict Wither, so she can't use her Blockbuster. Die! She's so close to dying. There we go, yeah! Okay, that was scary. Hold on, you guys, I'll be back in a second. I know I just started recording this, but I really need to make sure that my audio sounds okay. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I think it actually sounds decent, so I'm just gonna leave my settings at this, because I can actually keep it this way. I'm not gonna change it anymore, but unless you guys want me to. So let me know in the comments if you guys are watching till this point. Let me know, please, if you think I should make the game louder or keep it at this volume. Because at this volume, I think it's pretty decent, but I can adjust it if I need to. Because I don't want the game to be too quiet, but the last time I turned it up, I made it too loud, so I'm kind of like, I don't really want to mess with it anymore, but yeah, let me know if you guys think I should make the game louder. Okay, I think I'm going to fight this bottom node. Alright, let's just go for it. I'm a little scared, but just because I feel like I suck at fighting Misfortune. Also, I cannot hear the game anymore. I need to make sure. Oh crap, 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 crap. Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. Thank goodness. I'm like, give me an opportunity. She has 2 bursts. Oh my gosh. This is not going to kill her, I don't think, because it's so slow. Oh, it did! Sweet! Okay, I'm going to do this because this will do a very good amount of damage, plus it'll inflict bleed and all that jazz, so... Oh crap! No, 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 no! Oh, thank goodness I'm alive. Throw her. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I need to get barrier. Oh god. No, no, I knew that was gonna happen. Ah, you guys, I can't. I don't know why I suck with Glacial Ghoul so badly. Oh man, I think the way I play her, it's too dangerous. I love this combination, but it just does not work with, like, I don't know, I'm just bad, okay? I'll just boil it down to that. I suck. Well, I'm gonna finish this off. I think the next time I do this, I am just going to... What's it called? Well, I'm not giving up. Maybe I can bring her back. Or maybe I will just... You know what? She just brought everybody back. There's no point in continuing this. Hold on, you guys. Alright, you guys. So, this video is just... It has been a trial to get through this with Glacial Ghoul. So, I did end up doing it. But I decided to do post-commentary for it because I can't deal. It's just, I'm having so much trouble. And I didn't want this video to be like a million years long, so I sped up this part of the video. I'm sorry, you guys. Everybody's gonna have like chipmunk voices. But yeah, anyways, seriously, actually, I don't know, I might change the pitch so that way it's not like chipmunk. It's chipmunk for me, but I don't know, this is kind of annoying to listen to, so. But anyways. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn this off. Okay, I had to turn the volume down because I could not listen to all of these sounds. But yeah, I was seriously struggling with this No Mercy run because as much as I do like Glacial Ghoul, I feel like I mainly, at this point, I really like to use her with Octoplasm and, not Surgeon General, Starlight Rose. Because I feel like those 3 are a good combination because Glacial Ghoul, well, we saw it earlier, Glacial Ghoul can give herself barrier. With that barrier, she can get regen thanks to Starlight Rose's ability, and when she has regen while Octopath is in the group, whatever, I always call her Octopath, it's Octoplasm. While Octoplasm is in the party, she can inflict a bunch of different debuffs, and it works so well with her, especially with her level 3 Blockbuster. It's just hard not to use her with them, so I like to use those 3 in conjunction with each other, but just because of the nature of No Mercy and just... I play better when I'm not talking versus when I'm actually commentating, so having that problem along with using 2 characters that don't provide any kind of safety net. I mean, I guess Starlight Rose can heal, but she heals very slowly with her regen, whereas having someone like Surgeon General and Pickleballer provides me a more immediate defense with Trauma Center's Final Stand and Pickleballer's Evasion. So unfortunately, just because of that, it was just a lot easier to use those 2, and that's why you see them here. Look at this, I'm already sucking. Like, I'm also just bad with Squiggly, let's be honest. So, unfortunately, this didn't have to be post-commentary, but I had tried this like 4 times, and I'm not doing that again. Like, I'm not going through this again, because it's just way too much. But yeah, regardless, I do like Glacial Ghoul, but also I feel like my damage output is not great. So that's kind of one thing that kind of sucks, but I also wish her Enrage lasted a little bit. Or I guess because it comes out kind of quickly. I don't know. Actually, I might be misunderstanding her ability. I thought her stacks of Enrage went away when she defeated an opponent. I guess I'm about to find out because she already has 5 stacks. I'm like watching this and I don't even remember any of this happening. Oh yeah, they do go away when you defeat an opponent. I kind of wish they stuck around, but it is what it is. But anyways, I guess also one thing about this, I'm realizing now that I don't like doing post-commentary for longer types of videos because I have no idea what to talk about in the midst of this. Like, yeah, this is sped up, but I still have to say something about what's happening on screen. Whatever, I'm going to talk about random... Look at this, you guys. They set me up against 2 pain wheels. Actually, I could talk about this really quick. So, because there were 2 pain wheels, I didn't want to throw out Glacial Ghoul and just have her die to them. So, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to substitute one of my characters for final thing so I can just get rid of Pain Wheel and not have to worry about it, because I don't want to use Glacial Ghoul. Like, yeah, she can give herself barrier, and if I play it smart... Oh, excuse me. If I play it smart, I can keep myself alive by using barrier to mitigate some of the damage that I take. Well, really to absorb some of the damage I take from Tainted Blood, but I just didn't want to do that because I feel like there's a pretty good chance that I would just lose Glacial Ghoul. So, yeah, that was my thought process. Anyways, I guess random topics that I kind of wanted to talk about. It's actually pretty cold outside today. The other day, well, yesterday, last night I should say, we got a storm, a winter storm in Texas, well, central Texas. Actually, I don't even know what parts of Texas it affected really, but it was so cold, and it actually rained, but because it was so cold, that rain was sleet, so there was just like ice everywhere. It was kind of crazy. So a lot of people stayed home yesterday because of that, like instead of going to work and stuff, and I know that because guess who went into work yesterday? Yeah, so I went in and it was like dead inside the store. The only people there that were the employees, and not even all the employees were there. We had to wait for people to show up, but it was crazy. I only went in because yesterday was actually my last day, and I figured I don't know. I didn't want to leave on a bad note, so okay. But if it was really that bad, like I drove kind of slowly because it's crazy. Like I didn't want to get into a wreck before I got there, because like I said, there was ice and stuff, but the roads weren't that bad. But still, I wasn't about to risk my life for it, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go slowly just in case. So I was a little bit late, but whatever. I didn't care that much. At least I showed up. Not everybody can say that. So yeah, but there was a lot of people at home. Like even when I left, there was like very little traffic, which was nice because I'm like, oh sweet, I don't have to deal with people. But yeah, it was crazy, and it's supposed to be cold again. Like it's cold now. It was actually really cold last night, and supposedly, I'm actually gonna look right now because I don't know how cold it's gonna be tomorrow. But I do have something very important to do tomorrow related to a new job, because I really didn't get any time off between jobs. Okay, the high is 48. That's not that bad. Yesterday the high was like 20 something, so that's actually pretty good. And it's gonna warm up later. Like the lows are gonna be really cold, but the highs aren't as bad later on in the week. Excuse me, oh, okay. It says chance of precipitation, but it has like snowflakes on it. Interesting. But you guys don't want to hear about the weather, I'm sure. But yeah, it is really cold, so meh. I guess for the people that really like the cold, yay. It just it feels so late to me. I wish it happened sooner, like during Christmas time. But then again, I feel like that would have been problematic. I don't know. But yeah. Alright, for this one, I was questioning if I wanted to take the revival node or not, because nobody is dead yet in this run. Obviously, in my previous runs, that was not the same story, but in this run, nobody had died yet, so I'm like, I'll just fight Robofortune and the other characters. I forgot who. There's a squiggly in there somewhere. I decided to just fight them, but I was kind of scared to fight Headhunter specifically because I've had an incident where I was fighting her and I let her get stacks of precision. I think she needs like 3 or something to make her attacks unblockable. It's either 3 or 5, but I'm pretty sure it's 3? I don't remember. But I wasn't paying attention. She got stacks of precision, and then she one-shot me because I was blocking, and she used her beam thing, and it instantly killed me. So I'm like, or I don't remember what it was, actually. I made a short about it. But I'm like, I'm scared of her ever since then because I'm afraid that the same thing is going to happen to me again. Plus, I'm just naturally afraid of Robofortune in Parallel Realms because she can activate Giger Counter any second and just ruin my life, so yeah. Look at all these buffs on Glacial Ghoul, though. One thing that's really awesome about her is her permanent immunity. That's going to come in handy later on. Spoilers, ooh. I feel like that's not even much of a spoiler. If this was a failure, you guys would not be hearing from me. Look at this, you guys. We're fighting Glacial Ghoul as the final... Or as an enemy... What am I trying to say? She's on the final node of Area 1. There you go. I don't know why I was phrasing that in such a weird way. It's kind of fitting that I'm doing a Glacial Ghoul run, though, because it's actually, like I said, it's really cold. So, winter, ooh, it's thematic. Okay, one thing I kind of wanted to talk about. I started playing The World Ends With You recently because I finished Dragon Quest III a while ago, and I'm like, okay, I need to play another game to get through my backlog. So I started The World Ends With You, and I do like it, but I'm finding out that the pin system, as far as like evolving pins, I feel like I don't even know how to explain the game. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, unfortunately, I don't know what to tell you. But basically, pins are just like weapons, essentially. They give you abilities that you can use to fight enemies. So they can evolve, but they have like a weird evolution system. You know what? I didn't even explain why I'm using these characters. I decided to use Starshine here because she had permanent precision, and I could use her to take out plot twists without any problems. And I brought Grin Reaper, but as you guys saw, she didn't have any moves. I brought her because she's really good for Area 1. I feel like I've explained that like 1,000 times, so I'm not even going to bother explaining now or elaborating, but yeah, I forgot to give her moves because I gave her moves to Dark Horse. So unfortunately, I basically brought her here for no reason because I was not about to use her. So yeah, unfortunately, well, whatever. I'm not even going to say it. But anyways, moving on. So back to what I was saying. I've been playing The World Ends With You. The pin system is weird. Basically, pins can level up, but the way you level them up is by either fighting enemies or not playing the game. I know that sounds weird, but it has this thing where if you don't play the game for a certain amount of time, I don't even think it has to be very long, just for any period of time, the pins that you have equipped earn experience, but this experience is considered a different type of experience. So it's weird. So there's like battle experience, but then there's just like standby mode experience. I don't know I'm pretty sure there's like an actual word that people use for it, but I have no idea what it is, or like an acronym. I forgot what it is. I saw it too because I had to look this up, but basically the different types of experience determine what a pin will evolve into. And in some cases, some pins need a specific type of experience to even evolve at all. So it's just weird. It's like you have to not play the game in order to evolve some things. And I don't know if you can like cheat the system by manipulating the time on your console or whatever, because I'm playing on the Switch, which actually I don't think the World Ends With You remix is on any other console. I might be lying. I don't remember, but I know the sequel is on PlayStation because I have the sequel. Yeah, I ran out of time, but whatever. So I actually don't know, but it's just a weird system because I'm like, how the heck do you evolve? Like, what? So I'm just not supposed to play the game? I don't know. It's just bizarre. So I ended up just taking a break and playing Balatro because I'm trying to... I don't know. I've been like stuck on one of the decks. I've been trying to get past the black stake, and I've gotten so close. I've made it to the end, but then I always run. I just don't have enough. What's it called? My score isn't high enough to get through it, and so I fail. This current run is going okay, but I don't know. Another thing that happens to me in that game is I get like not the worst. I get like 1 or 2 good jokers, but I can never use them to like their best potential, so I end up just getting like kind of screwed over. Like later on, like I'll be doing decently at first, but then I'll just start to fail. Or sometimes I'll just get like a really good joker too late, and I can't like build it because I just don't have the resources to buy cards and stuff. So I don't know. This current run is like a weird run. I don't even know. Like in theory, it's going okay, but the cards that I'm using are cards that I would never use otherwise. I just decided to try something different. Okay, with this one, this game was cruel. It gave me 2 really good artifacts that would both be good for Glacial Ghoul. Isom would be so awesome and so much fun, you guys, but let's be real. With the way I've been playing, Prescience, or however you say that stupid word, would be more logical to use because it would give me a better survival opportunity because it provides you with evasion at the start, whereas Isom, as fun as it is, it doesn't... I don't know. It's not the most useful ability, so... I mean, it is really good with Glacial Ghoul, though, because if you can pull off your level 3 blockbuster, you're guaranteed to stun the enemy, so it's like, I don't know. I just picked the smarter decision, though, or the smarter choice. Also, these opponents are slightly scary. Red Velvet isn't scary, but Mean One is, like, terrifying. Because she scares me specifically because if she can get off her projectiles and hit you with them and activate her ability and stuff, then... you have a chance to lose Final Stand, and if you lose Final Stand, you're dead. Like, she can just destroy you. Look at this! I'm so glad she didn't use anything there, aside from that very short combo because that would have sucked if she just like killed me. But anyways, so back to The World Ends With You. So yeah, I'm playing that. It's actually a lot of fun, but it's also, it feels like it's definitely catered more to the DS. That's when it first came out, or that is what its original release was on, the DS. And I can see why, because first of all, the battle system definitely is more suited to touchscreen. Okay, Regally Blonde, I hate fighting her, so I didn't really have a good defense against her because, yeah, I looked at the other team, but I think Dreadlocks is worse than Regally Blonde, at least in No Mercy, because what am I supposed to do against Damage Reflect when you have, like, you know, 1,000,000 HP? So, yeah, Regally Blonde is problematic because I don't even know why I'm considering fighting these three. I would not do this, but I was scared to fight Regally Blonde because I don't have, if I use Glacial Ghoul, I don't really have a defense against her auto block. So I didn't really know what to do here. So I decided to just use Psykid because I figured she'd be more useful. Also, I just realized I'm using Seraph Soldier. I lost Surgeon General before, so I picked Seraph Soldier because she has Trauma Center. That's the only reason she's here. Anyways, so yeah, The World Ends With You is definitely more suited to the DS. The combat system just uses it, or it's just better suited for the DS. You can use touchscreen on the Nintendo Switch, but I don't have a stylus, so I'd have to use my finger, and I feel like that's going to be kind of awkward. I don't know. It just feels weird to touch the screen with my finger. So I'm not doing that. Plus, I don't know. I just feel like I'll scratch it or something. I guess you could do the same thing with a stylus, but meh. And I'm not going to get a stylus for this one game, because if I do, I'm never going to use it. So I've just been using the Joy-Con. But another reason I feel that way is because of the reason that I just explained with the whole, like, you earn experience for not playing the game. Actually, there's a couple of things like that. Okay, so not only do you earn experience for your pins if you don't play the game, or you just leave it on, you just have it off or whatever, there's also the food system. So in the game, you can eat food to increase your stats. But in order for your food to increase your stats, you have to digest it first. So if you eat an item, you can't eat another item until the first item is fully digested. And to digest it, you have to get into battles. But you can also only eat a certain amount of food per day because it fills you up. So you have to wait until the next day before you can eat food. It's just weird. But again, I feel like that makes more sense on a DS because the DS is like handheld. So it's almost like a pick up and play type situation. Like, oh, I'm going to play The World Ends With You for a little bit. And then you maybe eat some food, get into some battles, and then like maybe you don't play for too long, and then you come back the next day, and then you can kind of do the same thing and progress the story a little bit if you want to. I don't know. It's also weird because it feels like, I don't know how long the game is, so I'm not sure how much I should be putting in, how much time I should be putting into all these different mechanics right now, or if I should just like progress the story slowly and then eventually get back to, or like slowly over time, I'll start to build up my stats and evolve pins and all that. I don't know. It's just weird. I do like the game though. I'm kind of excited to start the sequel though, because I feel like I want to see how the battle system works since it's going to be, I got the PlayStation version, so I'm hoping it's a little easier for me because right now I'm like struggling to use the Joy-Con. I'm doing my best, but I kind of suck. And the Joy-Cons, let's be honest, are not the best controllers because they're so small. They're just like awkward to use. Even on the Switch too, I think the Joy-Cons are slightly bigger. They're still like weird. And you have to use the Joy-Con. You can't use a controller or anything, so it's not like I have a choice. Unless I do touchscreen, which I'm not going to. For the reasons I stated. Especially because of the way I play. I'm like slashing across the screen. I'm like, okay, I'm flailing across the screen with my Joy-Con. I'm just like shaking my hand, pressing buttons. I don't know how I'm going to do that on a touch screen. I'm just going to just swipe my finger all over the place. I don't think so. I guess I could be more precise though, because it's a little bit easier. I was not going to use Glacial Ghoul here, you guys, because... Not Final Fang. What is her name? Flytrap? Yeah, Flytrap is... No, I'm not fighting Pain Wheel with Glacial Ghoul because I'll end up killing myself. Plus, on top of that, the match modifiers for this specific node are really kind of a pain to deal with. The wind one is really annoying. I feel like it's not that bad in prize fights, but here it's kind of scary. So there's that. And I feel like because I've been so reliant on Glacial Ghoul's, what's it called? Her blockbusters, I don't think it would be a good idea to fight them with Glacial Ghoul. When I say them, I mean locked and loaded, so yeah. I decided to do something weird. I threw in Nail Biter because I'm like, you know what? I may as well just use Squiggly. Okay, this was... I wish I'd used my Nail Biter because the recruitment characters always have this like crit build, so they have a bunch of they have high critical hit rates, but they also do a decent amount of critical damage. The critical damage is fine. The crit rate in this instance is really bad because I keep giving locked and loaded stacks of regen, which is not helpful to me at all. It's actually prolonging this fight when it really shouldn't be, so yeah, not the best choice. And the reason I say I should have used my Nail Biter is because I gave her Dragon Bite. I gave her 2 Dragon Bites, so even if I did get into this horrible regen cycle with locked and loaded, at least I could potentially remove the stacks of regen with Dragon Bite, but unfortunately, Nail Biter, the recruitment node Nail Biter, does not have it, so yeah. It's taking me forever to kill this one character. Like, I've used up half the time just dealing with her. And she's still alive even after that. Look at that. That was so stupid. Just dumb. Yeah, this was, like I said, this was a rough No Mercy run. I haven't had a run this ridiculous in a while. Even my last one went better. Like my Palace Plunderer one. But I think, I don't know what. I guess because she gets steel buffs, I think that made this so much easier. But... oh my gosh, she's still alive. Look at this nonsense. Go away. Oh my gosh. The fact that she still is alive is killing me right now. This is so stupid. Like, watching this is killing me. Okay, there we go. Did you guys see that? I tried to switch into Final Fang. I was hoping I got the timing right so that way I wouldn't take damage from that dynamite explosion, but yeah, I was clearly wrong. So I lost Final Fang here, so I had really not a good way to deal with Flytrap. Because like I said earlier, Nail Biters, the recruitment node characters always have this high critical hit rate, so it was just over. There was no way I was beating Flytrap. So at this point, I forgot, oh my gosh. I was just being really stupid here, you guys. So I threw in Ogre Achiever. You know what, you're going to see what happens. I'm not even going to say it. Alright, back to what I was saying before. So I'm also playing, like I said, I started playing Balatro. I've just been playing that periodically because we have an exercise bike, so I like to use that every other day just for an hour or so. Really just an hour. I get tired after an hour. Well, I get tired before then, let's be real, but anyways, so okay, by the way, the stupid part that I was talking about, I should have just used Ogre Achiever first. I don't know why I thought it'd be smart to use Apex. I was thinking that she'd be able to handle Flytrap, but I just didn't think it through. I guess I forgot that Flytrap gains 5 stacks of regen when she dies, so clearly I was not thinking, but whatever. I can't even watch this, you guys. I'm not even going to talk about this anymore. Okay, back to... yeah, so I play Balatro whenever I do that because it's one of those bikes where you don't have to... what's it called? On a normal bike, you would like... God, there's a word for it. I don't remember. It's the one where you kind of like sit back. Oh my gosh, I don't remember the name for it, but it's that type of bike. So I just get on that and then I play on my Switch. Specifically Balatro because it's just easy to play. Especially if you already know, like, it's hard to play games like that while exercising. When I say like that, I mean games that I'm not familiar with. But, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. I was blessed. I got Isom. But anyways, so it's hard to play games that you aren't familiar with because while exercising, because it's like multitasking and you have to, it's kind of hard to focus and think about what you're doing. But if you already know what's going on, then it's a lot easier to do. So that's why I've been playing Balatro. I also would play Vampire Survivors at one point, but I do like Vampire Survivors, but I can't just like, there's so much you can unlock in that game that I feel like it gets kind of boring. Not boring, but okay, if you play it for too many times, you get a little tired of it after a while. So, and I don't want to burn myself out completely of that game, so I like to play it a little bit at a time. and then eventually go back to it another day. So I just play it when I'm in the mood for it. Let's put it that way. I guess I could have just summed it up by saying that. But yeah, Isom is really cool. I almost wish it inflicted Wither, but it's okay that it doesn't, so. But at least it makes it so, what's it called? You're probably not going to get hit by an enemy's level 3 blockbuster. And look at this, you guys. Because that move hits so many times, it's basically guaranteed to get 5 stacks of slow and therefore inflict stun on the enemy, which is awesome. I almost think it would be a good idea to pair up Glacial Ghoul while you have Isom with Sunday School. I don't know why I paused the game. I think I was just trying to look at their signature abilities. But yeah, because that would extend the length of the slow, which means you could probably get 5 stacks of slow pretty easily and hopefully inflict stun like over and over again. I don't know. Just my thoughts. I think I was trying to figure out how long it takes to get permanent immunity with Glacial Ghoul because I didn't want to use a blockbuster on Deal Breaker and then just get inflicted with a bunch of debuffs. I think I talked about pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I found out that they're actually going to start showing... Okay, Deja Vu, I'm fighting Deal Breaker again in this match? What the heck? I just noticed her in the little party. She's the third person. Anyways, I found out that they're going to start showing Blue Lock on Toonami. I've never seen Blue Lock before. I've also never read the manga. I know it's about soccer. Or football, whatever you want to call it. But, I don't know. I heard... Well, I don't want to be negative, but I heard that the anime wasn't the greatest as far as like animation goes. So I don't know, but I'm really curious about it. So I'll probably end up watching it. They've also been... Actually, I probably... Will I? I should... Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. I'm like thinking, am I going to be able to watch it? Because I might have to get up early in the morning, but if it's on Saturday, I shouldn't have to, so. But they're not showing it till February. But I've been watching... The only thing I've been watching on Toonami is Bleach. But I'm going to start probably watching Primal as well. Because I don't know if you guys have seen Primal, but... I don't even know how to explain it. It's about a caveman guy and his dinosaur friend. And they go on adventures. That is like a horrible summary. If you guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. They're on season 3 right now, and normally they show new episodes on Sunday, but I know I'm not going to be able to stay up late on Sunday, so I'm probably just going to have to start watching it on Saturday, which is, honestly, I'm really glad that they're showing it on Toonami, because it'll give me an opportunity to watch that show. But I've also been watching, did I already say I've been watching Bleach? I've been watching Bleach and Primal, because I like both of those shows. But with Blue Lock, that's going to be another show. I'm probably going to have to stay up really late to watch that. They've also been showing Blue Exorcist, but... I feel like it comes on so late that I'm really tired and I've missed so many episodes. I don't even know what's going on. So I feel like if I were to watch the show... Well, actually, it's not that I don't know what's going on. I kind of do know what's going on. Well, okay. Okay, let's put it this way. If I stopped to watch an episode, I would understand what is happening. I just wouldn't know like all of the details. But I'd rather watch the show from the beginning so that way I can like get a feel for all the characters. Because I did watch the show because they showed it on Toonami before. And I remember seeing the first season and stuff. I think that's probably the real reason I kind of know what's happening is because I at least know who the characters are. But there's just a lot that I've missed, okay? There's a lot of characterization specifically that I've missed. Like, all these characters are going through these changes. And I don't know what's happening. Because you know when an anime introduces new characters and stuff, for a while they're kind of like, not one note, but... I don't know, they have their thing, and that's kind of all there is to it, but then eventually they get developed. Think Black Clover, where every character at the beginning is like has one joke, and that was like their whole personality, until you're eventually, you know, introduced to each character one by one, and they start to get more depth to them. I mean, they still have like that one joke, but they get better, so yeah. Speaking of Black Clover, did you guys read the last few chapters? I mean, it's not over yet, but it's like about to end. It's kind of crazy. I actually like Black Clover. Like, I didn't like it at the beginning because it was really dumb. I feel bad for saying that, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the beginning of Black Clover is just like all these dumb jokes. all these one joke characters just like making jokes, and I just didn't like it. I'm like, this is so stupid. But it gets better, like I said, when they actually develop the characters. But I can't believe it's almost over. And I'm also kind of glad it's over. I like when things end sometimes, because then you don't have to think about it. I actually don't... This isn't the last node, is it? I haven't even talked about this run at all, you guys. I'm sorry, I have nothing to say about it anymore. We're on the second to last node. I decided to take the revive. And we're fighting Glacial Ghoul at the end. Mirror match, Glacial Ghoul versus Glacial Ghoul. It's crazy that she's the final boss of Parallel Realms this run, considering I'm also using her. And of course I have to fight Flytrap. Look at this. So I'm fighting Glacial Ghoul, who's the character that I'm using. I'm fighting Flytrap, who like destroyed 2 of my teams. And then I'm also fighting Evergreen Evil, who I just hate on principle. So yeah, this is like the ultimate fight. I decided just because this is the end and there's no way I'm winning this, like, even if this was a one-on-one fight, I don't think I could beat Evergreen Evil or Flytrap with Glacial Ghoul in No Mercy at least. So yeah, she did get stunned there, but stun does not last long because of time dilation, so oh well. But yeah, I decided to have fun with it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to use Octoplasm and Starlight Rose because I haven't had an opportunity to use them at all. And actually, like I said, I love their combination. Look at this. Take this, you jerk! That did like nothing, but at least she got hit with bleed. And I'm about to die. Yeah, there she goes. I think she has like increased crit damage. I don't even remember because it's been so long since I recorded the beginning of this. And I haven't looked at her stats since. So I think she has high crit damage. I don't remember. At least we managed to inflict inverse polarity on her. I guess she was cursed when I died because she didn't get 5 stacks of regen. I don't know. This video is about to be over though, so I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry that this was kind of a fail. At least I managed to get through it. I'm probably not going to use Glacial Ghoul again. I might use her maybe in some other mode. I don't know. Maybe in a prize fight or something. Because I've said this like 3 times already. I do like the combination with her and Octoplasm. And Starlight Rose, of course, but it's pretty specific, and I don't know if I'd ever use this combination like anywhere really. I don't know. Maybe Rift Battle, but I don't like to take risks in Rift Battle, so that's why. And I don't like to take risks in prize fights either that much because I don't want to lose my streak. Ever since they introduced the whole like defeat a higher score opponent than you in the guild missions, so ever since then I'm like scared to lose my streak. Before I didn't really care that much. Like, yeah, it sucked, but I could always get it back. Now I'm just like, I feel like I need it in order to make that mission so much easier. I don't know how to explain this team. I wanted to use Hell's Bell because I feel like she's actually really good against Evergreen Evil. Well, actually, she isn't even really good against Evergreen Evil. I just think she's okay against her because she's a fire element. If she wasn't, then she'd be terrible against her, but oh well. Okay, this video is almost over, so I'm just going to say my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of ridiculous run. There you go. Yay, won. It's kind of a mess, but at least I got through it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Also, sorry for the post commentary, but yeah. Anyways, goodbye for now.